Well, we're finally here. There is four more days until Nintendo and Illumination's Super Mario Bros. Movie releases in theaters. At least in America, at least. This is what everyone's been hyping up as probably one of the most hype animated movies in a while. And right next to Spider-Verse, it's really battling between this movie and Spider-Verse, even though Spider-Verse is a little more hyped than this movie. I haven't seen an Illumination movie be this hyped before. And Nintendo is riding high with this movie. I remember when the cast first came out for this movie, and everyone was hysterically laughing at it, okay, including me, and how everyone thought that this movie was just gonna be another dumpster fire of a video game adaptation. And boy, were we so wrong a year later. The movie looks absolutely beautiful, with all its landscapes taken straight out of the game. Most of the voice actors are giving their A-tier performances. Jack Black, Charlie Day, Anna Taylor-Joy, Keegan-Michael Key. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad, I still can't believe is a reality. And yes, Chris Pratt, I'm starting to warm up to the voices in the trailers, but I've kind of stayed away from TV spots for the Mario movie, because you know how companies will be. They'll try and show everything they have in the movie to get people in theaters, but meanwhile you showed the whole movie. So I've been trying to stay away from that. I'm really trying to go in and just accepting all these actors as their counterparts, even though I feel like I've accepted every single character except Mario. It's just it'll happen. Just right now, I haven't just accepted it yet. Still, I'm hearing Chris Pratt. Maybe like an hour into the movie, it'll just be tuned out, and maybe I'll hear Mario. But the point is that I really do think this movie will be the best video game movie of all time released theatrically. I am sorry, Sonic 2. I am sorry, Detective Pikachu. I love both of those movies, and there are plenty of other video game adaptations that are really great starting to come out right now. But this feels like a baked cake that Miyamoto has blessed onto us that we should have never deserved. And it was honestly a glow up from the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie. And now we have this. And this is going to spark a franchise. Without a doubt. Chris Pratt already confirmed there's a post-credit scene, by the way. So if you're going to go see the movie, keep that butt in that seat after the credits, because there is something planned for a sequel. We don't know what it is just yet. It could be a lead-in to a Donkey Kong spin-off. It could be a lead-in to a Mario sequel, maybe a Mario Galaxy sequel, a Luigi's Mansion. Heck, even a Smash Bros. Invitation. That's very unlikely, though. If it happens, it happens, but I don't really see that happening. And it's just like, that's how big the Mario franchise is. They can go in so many different directions. I just wish Pokemon, kind of did that. I mean, they went with Detective Pikachu first, but the Pokemon franchise has so many games, but that's a topic for another day. It's just so insane that we're finally here. 4 more days, and I am seeing it on that giant IMAX screen. It's going to be one of my biggest videos yet. I'm really just super excited for this movie. I still think the voice actors are going to do a great job. The story looks great. I mean, the only really switch up, it still follows the main plot of the games, just instead of Peach being the damsel, it's Luigi, which makes sense. Why would Mario show up in the Mushroom Kingdom just to save this princess that he's never even met before? So it makes sense for it to be Luigi. And it's just insane that how they were able to perfectly craft the story, and Illumination's animation feels like a glow up in this movie. It feels like they're stepping out of their comfort zone, and look where they can go with their animation. This is a step in the right direction for Illumination, and that is what I've been waiting for years. I mean, now their quality in movies are starting to get better. I have noticed it. Sing 2 was really good. Minions of Isaac Gru was a fun time. A turn your brain off movie, but actually a plot that, I could get behind. And it's just like, yeah, Illumination and DreamWorks are dethroning Disney right now, and it's a very slow and painful death. Although Elementals does look like a fun time, it doesn't look like it's gonna be the king of June because Spider-Verse forgot to include in them too. Sony is gonna stomp on that movie. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna happen. But that's why these animation studios need to adapt and just make better stories, and that's what these movies are doing. And regarding the Mario movie, this just feels like just a love letter, not just to Mario fans, but video games as a whole, to how to do a video game movie right, and that's what I love about it. After this is a wake-up call to all video game adaptations on what to do. I mean, I know Nintendo is definitely not just looking at the Mario franchise for adaptations. I know for a fact, thoughts about Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, all these other franchises have definitely floated around in Nintendo's heads. Hell, they even made their own movie studio. I don't think they would just make their own movie studio just to dedicate it to Mario. I'm sure they have many other plans for TV series, movies, and all these other types of things. A Smash Bros. or /Nintendo Cinematic Universe could be possible, even though it's very slim, but if it does happen, that would be a miracle. I would love that. But mostly, I do think that Nintendo is not just going to make Mario movies. I feel like by the end of the decade, we are definitely going to have a Mario movie, a Legend of Zelda movie, maybe even a Metroid, even though I kind of would prefer that movie be live action. But there are so many possibilities after this Mario movie. I don't think many people understand that. This is a stepping stone. All these companies are coming out with their new video game adaptations. Detective Pikachu 2 actually found a director now. Thank God. And Sonic 3 is in active development, and it's being super hyped up, with Shadow being the main villain of that movie. And not just that, The Last of Us just came out on HBO Max. Huge success. A very better stepping stone right after Uncharted, which had really mixed reviews and just didn't feel like Uncharted, in my opinion. And The Last of Us was just a perfect adaptation of the game, and PlayStation is starting to roll out with their own movies for their games and TV shows. And I mean, Xbox is kind of making some steps. I mean, a Halo show kind of released. It was mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people didn't. He took his helmet off. They should have never done that. But moving on, they are making a Gears of War movie, which could actually be really good. And if what they're saying, that the actor that plays Drax is attached to it, I think I'm gonna like this movie. Regarding this movie's box office, I do think this movie is going to have the highest box office for a video game adaptation. It is definitely gonna pass by Detective Pikachu. It is definitely gonna pass by Warcraft. I think that it's possible. Some people are saying it could be a $1 billion movie. Well, it's possible. But I do think it'll definitely pass $500 million at the box office. I mean, the projected numbers for the weekend go over $100 million. So, this movie is already a huge success. Theaters are already selling out for this movie. So, I really do recommend, if you're watching this on a Saturday and there are 4 more days until this movie's release, get your tickets now. Trust me, day one, you're not going to be disappointed. I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. So far, reviews have been coming out about this movie. There's been early screenings. People love this movie. And I cannot wait to review this. I cannot wait to see this movie. And it is going to be one of my biggest videos yet. I can't wait to show you what I have planned for that video. You'll just have to see it when it comes out. And man, this has just been a wild ride at the beginning of this year. I mean, we've reached over 12,000 subscribers, and it's insane to where I've gotten right now. And stepping into this is going to be definitely new for my videos. You'll definitely see what I'm talking about when this new one comes out. But before that whole era of new videos starts coming out, I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking along with all these videos, and hopefully you guys are gonna like these new style of videos that I'll be making next week. They're still gonna be obviously animated reviews about movies, but they're gonna add a little touch to it. And just maybe, I'll have a face reveal on that brand new video. But you guys are just gonna have to stick along for the ride and see how that video turns out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys when the Mario movie comes out. Catch y'all next time.